In this video, I will show you every single step you need to follow when you're playing any shot. And I remember this tournament where I focused 100% on just following these steps. And interestingly, it turned out to be the tournament where I played my best pool so far. So let's start. The way I was doing it in the tournament was, of course, I was picking an exact point for the cue ball on the table. So let's pick that point here on the table. So what I was doing is I exactly imagined the kind of rotation the cue ball needs to have when it hits the object ball at the right point to make the object ball go into the heart of the pocket. And I did this by standing just behind the line and then visualizing the exact spin the cue ball needs to have with the exact amount of rotation. So here I need probably just a sliding cue ball. The cue ball follows the tangent line and I need a touch of right spin to open the angle, of course with the right speed. So I was visualizing the shot. Once I was feeling the rotation, I was going down, then I was checking everything, tip position, aiming line, tip position, aiming line. So my eyes are constantly switching between the cue ball and between the object ball. This is what I'm checking. Of course, you can make tiny adjustments on the cue ball and on your aiming line while you're down on the shot, but only tiny adjustments. And what I then did was going down, had the intended contact point on the cue ball, aiming line, and then I just did straight strokes, just as straight as possible. And once I was happy and once I felt like, yes, this is the right speed, this is the right aiming line, this is the right rotation, everything is fine, then I was just trying to push my cue forwards in a straight line with the intended speed. I was just trusting in my stroke, in my execution. Going down, having the rotation in mind, then doing the pre-strokes and then just pushing the cue forward in a straight line. So now I'm stopping in front of the cue ball, then a very smooth backswing, and then just pushing the cue forwards in a straight line. And you can see, yes, of course, I didn't get exactly where I've intended, but you see how close I actually got. And that way, I always had the best possible outcome, not only in terms of shot making. My shot making was really good in this tournament. My cue ball control was also very good.
Look at his power draw. What a shot from Andre shooting.
Of course, we didn't end in prime position. But here, for example, I understand that the cue ball needs to end up probably like here with an angle on that 3 ball to come to here for that 4 ball. So I try to understand the path. I know the cue ball does need to have a bit of forwards rotation because if it slides, it will hit here. But I also know with the forwards rotation, the cue ball is going to here and then probably out like this. So I know I need to change the path of this rail and add some right spin to the cue ball. You can see, by the way, now how fast this is working. While I'm talking you through, this takes forever, but when I'm actually doing it, it goes a lot faster. You can see just like that, and once again, really nice position on a 3 ball. Trying to visualize the path the cue ball is going to take, visualize the rotation. I know if I just use follow, the cue ball comes towards here. I know I need some some left spin, so I'm visualizing that. Going down, locking in, checking between the cue ball and the object ball, pre-strokes, just execution. Once again, perfect because I needed an angle on the 4 to come to the 5. Let's do it again. This is a tricky rack, by the way. So I wanna bring the cue ball basically towards, I would say, let's try to bring it towards here. So I know I wanna go, let's say this path, then track towards that 6 ball. So I'm standing behind the shot, I'm aligning myself, I'm visualizing the path. I understand how much right spin I'm needing right now. Trying to feel the exact rotation and speed the cue ball needs to have, trying to replicate that. And then I'm just pushing my cue forwards in a straight line. Did you see the path the cue ball was taking? It was actually going in perfect path. So let's once again visualize that I'm now wanna hit the 9, wanna come to here into the rail. So I know for that cue ball needs to basically just slide with no spin. You can see hit the 9, cue ball comes out, and I have a position on the 6 ball. Now a bit off angle, so let's visualize how the cue ball comes around like this. Now I'm trying to figure out the spin I need for that. I need a bit of stun follow, a bit of right spin to open the angle. Now once again I'm trying to feel the rotation the cue ball needs to have. Then I'm going down, you can see once again I'm locking in. Now I'm adjusting with tiny adjustments on the cue ball and my aiming. Just pull the trigger, cue ball comes nicely out, and once again, almost, it basically is perfect. Now this is an easy one. I just visualize I want to draw back all the way to here. For that, I just need to understand this time how much backwards rotation the cue ball needs to have on impact with the 7 ball. This is what it's all about. So I want to feel that rotation. You can see how I'm locking in. Everything is very smooth, and I ended up with a straight-in shot on the 8 ball. Now let's see. I want to bring the cue ball all the way to here to have a natural angle. I want to understand which part of the pocket I want to hit. This is one part of the puzzle. Then I want to understand the spin, the forward rotation the cue ball needs to have. And I'm going down, trying to check everything. Straight pre-strokes, very important. And I'm staying down all the way until everything happened. I don't want to jump out, I just want to stay down. Now I ended up a bit too short. Of course, this is gonna happen. You're not always getting 100% to the point you want to try to get, because after all, pool is a very difficult game. But that way I'm really hiring my chances. And now I have to do that right-handed, unfortunately. So let's see. But once again, even right-handed, I'm trying to do the same process. I know the cue ball definitely needs draw now to come back. I use some right spin to make the cue ball gain some speed, and then I want to end up right around here. Let's see how well this works with my weak arm here. Trying to find the right aiming line. Of course, this takes a bit longer because I didn't align properly. And then, yeah, a bit quick pace this one, but I ended up in a very nice spot. So once again, this is my approach. The whole feeling of the rotation stuff is a bit advanced, but if you're an advanced player, you will definitely understand the benefits of that. Just focusing on the rotation takes so much of all this useless nonsense, negative thinking, trying to force the result, not thinking about the actual process. All of this is a really important part of pool, that you're not focusing too much on the outcome, but just on the process. And then I'm just trying to trust in my alignment, trust on my tip position on the cue ball, trust on my aiming line. This means my contact point, and then I'm just trying to execute the shot exactly how I've imagined.
And if you want to learn more about the mental game, I have collected my 12 most important takeaways from over 10 years as a competitive player.